People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. I'm always appreciative of the support you guys give me across everything. Now, Arsenal's under 18s and Aston Villa, or better yet, Aston Villa's under 18s drew 0-0 against Arsenal. Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 0. And this is probably going to be one of my shortest watch along. Man said watch along. I'm so used to doing that. One of my shortest reviews because there isn't anything of significance to talk about. In short, I feel it was quite a scrappy and tight affair. I feel credit to Villa, you know, when you play Aston Villa, they've got a good academy with a lot of good individuals and all of those sort of things. We're probably lucky they didn't play a couple of players eligible for this level because I'd assume they're in the 23 setup. So yeah, we knew what was coming into it and things, and I think we actually played well. I also think Villa played well. I think for us on another day when we rewatched the game again, our not only creating chances but our finishing of chances, creating real quality efforts. Maybe we could have done a bit better. I think Amari Hutchinson looked good as he does on the right wing. What's my man as well? I think my man tried as well. I think Kion when he was about tried hard. Everybody tried. I don't think the players lacked anything. Obviously, you've got Daniel playing, stepping down from the 23s to play as well. I think we tried, but ultimately both teams cancelled each other out. Like I said, in a good way, it was a scrappy, tight affair because both teams tried to play football. There was a lot of space, but there wasn't. Both teams tactically weren't given a lot. Both teams, for any time they were in possession, they were onto them. You know, both teams had a lot of shots, not really enough hitting the target. So again, I guess, you know, much like Arsenal's first team, you don't shoot, you don't score, you don't hit the target, you don't score. So there's many things to learn from. I do believe for Arsenal, Villa as well, but I think considering the changes due to injuries and call-ups at 23's level, we did all right. I think we kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Ultimately, we didn't break them down. And if I look at it statistically, people, we had 11 shots. They had 10 shots. When you look at on target, we only had 2 shots on target. They had 4. And like I said, there weren't much in it. We had slightly less possession in 44% to their 56 people. So it was always going to be a tough encounter. And it always is to play Aston Villa at any level, people, and whatnot. And I think we did well. You know, we had 7 corners, they had 4, so there weren't much in it, but ultimately we just didn't do enough to get that goal. And fundamentally, I think both teams sadly cancelled each other out. It is what it is. One thing I will say in an Arsenal perspective, though, obviously you look at the likes of Jack Francis, Henry Jeffcott, they're getting game time now. Like I said, because of injuries and 23s, you know, Patino's not there. He's a first-year scholar. He weren't involved. You know, Marcelo Flores is still working his way back to full fitness, and things like that. I did think Billy Vingar, I can never pronounce his name. He looked good off the bench and he had a couple of chances to score. In fact, a couple of players did. And on another day, something happens. But like I said, it is where it is, people. It is where it is. There's no Monluis, no Patino. Obviously, Muro is barely fit. He's working his way just from injury. So the squad is heavily impacted. So to go against Aston Villa and get a half-decent result, it is 2 points drop. But I think it's a point gained. I think both teams didn't do enough to get 3 points. I think both teams did what they could. Apologies, people, the mic muted, but like I said, both teams, I think they did what they could. Apologies for that. In terms of who impressed me from an Aston Villa perspective, obviously shout out to my guy Tristan coming off the bench, but I did feel Sebastian Riven had a good game. I think Paul Appiah also had a good game. I was impressed with their defense, man. They're quite strong. They, you know, the whole team moved the ball quite well. You know what you're getting with Aston Villa. They've got a good academy. They produce good players. They play forward-thinking football. So yeah, man, in relation to where that leaves both teams in that regards, people, if you give me a second, I'll bring up the under 18s table. For Arsenal, obviously, in the south, you know, we're 7th. We're on 23 points, level with Chelsea. Obviously, goal difference. They have 9, we have 1. Palace is 1st. Fulham are 2nd. Brighton are 3rd. Sadly, you know, Spurs are 4th. You know, they had a big result against Chelsea the other day. Aston Villa are 5th and Chelsea are 6th. As I said, we're 7th. So we're dead in the middle, people. Well, give or take. We're dead. We're absolutely, we're dead in the middle now. And I think on that note, because of the technical difficulties, I'm going to get out of it. Like I said, Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 0, and that's it for my under 18s review. On that note, people, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. DG, I'm out.